The story of barn burning starts out with a man named Abner Snopes being chased away from his town for an unproven case of arson with his family, which includes the main protagonist, Sardi. They are chased away to a far distant city where they are put to work under a man named Despain, Major Despain. Despain welcomes them, however, their father, Abner Snopes, goes into the house and immediately rubs manure all over his rug as an insult, and humiliates his slave. Despain demands that Abner clean the rug, however, Abner burns the rug instead. This causes Abner to be sued for 20 bushels of corn, which he then sues Major Despain back and reduces his fee down to 10 bushels of corn. However, this is not enough to satisfy Abner. Abner goes and gets his oil and fire, which is his usual punishment of dealing with these kind of problems, and goes over to Major Despain's barn and attempts to burn it. However, Sardi chases after him, and in doing so alerts Despain of the barn burning. And Despain goes over, Sardi can't keep up with him, and he hears 3 gunshots in the distance and assumes his father is dead. Sardi wanders around the streets for a little longer until he ends up around the woods in the middle of the night. Sardi decides to run away from his life with his father and his family, who have always been troubling him with their misleading concepts, and goes into the woods and runs away.
In barn burning, the sisters and the mother are shown as kind of a weak, feeble character. This is actually, it has a purpose because it shows that Abner's will is projected on them so much that they lack their will. Therefore, even though the mother was a pretty good person, she still has to go along with everything that her husband does. The sisters, they even are shown as cows. They have no actual thoughts, they're just animals for him. One of the main motifs in barn burning was the darkness. The darkness kind of shows the lack of clarity in the Snopes family, and the path that Abner is leading them on. Mostly main events also take place in the darkness, as when Sardi's going to burn down the barn, and when he escapes, it also takes place underneath it. Another large motif inside the barn burning is the fire. The fire shows the anger and hatred of Abner as he burns down other people's property, saying that he doesn't want them to have it if he can't.
Major Despain is a character in the book who is very wealthy and is a symbol of everything that Abner cannot have in life. He is Abner's antagonist, enemy, and adversary. He is the first person that Abner immediately picks a fight, and he's also Abner's master, pretty much. He is insulted when Abner wipes manure on his rug, and later sues Abner for 20 bushels of corn. This infuriates Abner, which causes the main climax where Abner goes and burns down Major Despain's barn and gets shot, assumed, and that pretty much ends the book.
Abner Snopes is the patriarch of the Snopes family. He is shown as an angry, bitter individual that only likes to destroy things that he can't have. He sees others as having their wealth, and he's envious. He also has a son, Sardi, who he beats down all of his family, but Sardi always tries to gain the approval of them. He's caught between his loyalties to his family and what he knows is right and wrong.